What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is your boy Marlon. We are back at it again here with another edition of the show. So if this is your first time watching, don't hesitate to hit that subscribe button. Turn on that post notification bell so you never miss out on the daily updates that we have in the land of PlayStation and Xbox as well as PC. If that is something that intrigues you, then this is the place for you. Welcome back to the channel, guys. All right, man. So we're back in this. Give the video a massive like. Hit that like button for me, guys. Share out the stream. I know it's been very, very slow in terms of like PlayStation news, just anything like major on the PlayStation side. But we do have some things to talk about, major stuff that are being talked about right now in regards to Xbox, also with Nintendo as well, Insomniac Games, Gears of War E-Day, Sony basically dropping the PSN PC requirement. And then also we have a host more things. Just a quick channel update here. I do want to let you guys know that we just dropped about 200 members. And I told you guys that we were trying to get to 1,000 members. So my goal is at least every month moving forward, if we hit the goal, is to give away at least a game and a controller. And it's just like a project that I'm working on currently right now for the channel, and just giving back to you guys in a very special way. So yeah, and then also on top of that, we're planning on doing this to where we set up the time that works best for everyone. So I'll put out the time basically a week in advance, so everybody knows, hey, on this day we're going to be gaming. We're going to be having a blowout. At the end of that blowout, we'll just randomly select someone, or we'll just put all the names that are in the member stream on a wheel. We spin it, and then we do another spin again, and then we do a giveaway, and then we'll ship out the controller to you, or whatever the case may be. The game can be digitally. That's a lot more easier to distribute and stuff like that. So very, very important stuff here. Also too, I'll have the wife with me during that time, and then also we can have a bonus stream with her to where, you know, we can all game and hang out and stuff like that. So I think that's going to be pretty cool moving forward once we hit those member goals and things of that nature. So yeah, we are 200 less than what we had a couple days ago. So just wanted to update you guys. So if we can get some more members, if we can get at least 200 more members before the end of Michael Rivera. Let's go, man. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it, bro. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Michael Rivera, welcome back, my brothers. OG supporter. Thank you so much, man. Go to the community tab on the channel. So scroll over videos. All your perks will be available to you. Add me on PlayStation, add me on Xbox, add me on Steam. And then I'll drop a private once we start getting more new members. I'll drop the private Discord link, and it's pretty much I've given the Discord members, freedom to, basically talk about anything gaming, hang out, chill, whatever the case may be. You can help each other out, things of that nature. So I think we have a really, really cool community in that regard. But yeah, that is my goal. Thank you so much, Mike. That is my goal for our membership community, is to do some giveaways. And also, if we hit that 200 goal by the end of the month, we'll be giving away a controller and a game. And I'm planning on doing, if we can consistently do like 200 or 300 members per month, yeah, we're always going to have something to give away at the end of each month. So that is my goal, to give back to you guys and to help out our community to grow even further. And then also I'm planning on doing some sort of like private session with anyone who definitely just want, any sort of advice or any sort of help or anything like that. Any way I can kind of help out. So lots of really cool stuff for our member community. So just wanted to get that out the way. One love and God bless to you guys. Let me go ahead and update this to 482. Thank you so much, my brother. Really do appreciate that. All right, there we go. We just updated that. So there we go. Yeah, so 99. Yes, 199 more to go. I believe in our community, and I know we can do all things. So yeah, man, that's the goal, guys. No pressure, but that's the goal. If we can hit 199 before this month is out, then we're gonna have a big stream, a big member stream, and I'll let you guys know the exact time frame. And you get to pick whatever controller. Like, I'm not talking about no pro controller, but you guys, can get to pick, whatever system controller you want. Just exempt from the pro controllers. Like, if we continue to get even more members, then we might be able to give away a pro controller. But just regular controller, like a DualSense, or like a Xbox controller or something like that, or something that works with PC or something like that you want, we can have it sent out to you, and then also a game of your choice. I think that's really sweet. And you get to play with us, chill with us, for 2 hours. I think that's pretty cool. So there's that one. Appreciate y'all. All right. He said 30th anniversary controller. That's funny. But all right. So just wanted to update y'all on that one. Appreciate all of y'all support, man. You guys are awesome. And like I said, I have big goals for our community for 2025. So thank y'all for those of you who believe in our community. Thank you. Okay. So, man, oh man, we got a lot. Oh yeah, the Until Dawn movie. I saw it, man. It actually looks pretty good. Now, I've seen the trailer, this morning. Shasta Nola for tagging me in that early this morning when it dropped. Trailer looks pretty good. I know a lot of people are tired of Until Dawn right now, but nah, it looks pretty good. And basically, it's similar. They're trying to stay true to the formula of Until Dawn, like similar to the game, but just add like different layers to it, right? Like, kind of expand on the universe a bit and stuff like that. So if the characters die, then they will be able to come back and survive Until Dawn. You get it? So I kind of like the writing on it so far, and yeah, it looks pretty good to me. It looks pretty good because I'm a fan of Until Dawn. So the remake, obviously, optimization wise, they had to optimize it a little bit more. So it's running better now. Last time I heard. But yeah, man, Sony trying to capitalize off of more of their IPs. And, you're going to kind of see that same pattern, moving forward when it comes to a lot of the games and such. A lot more games are going to be turned into TV shows and movies so that they can double up, because let's face it, man, Microsoft right now is taking all the risks. I'm just going to keep it a buck with you, because they can afford to take all the risks. Whereas with Sony, well, they can't, right? They can't take all the risks like that by putting their games on every single platform, you know what I mean? Or even say, all right, we're putting all of our first party games on Xbox. They can't do that. So, Sony is taking their precious time, and, they'll be the last ones, including Nintendo, to really go full bore in terms of the actual games and such. But I will say that Microsoft is looking really good for 2025. There's a lot of games that are dropping this year, enough for us to be really hype and excited. And there's something seems to be going on with Nintendo and Microsoft, and basically in conjunction with the Xbox Developer Direct, right? Because there's a game that's supposed to be getting revealed, at the Developer Direct. That is a unannounced game, or it's a basically nobody knows what's going on. But the rumor is that it's some sort of RPG, beloved RPG or something like that. Japanese, that is. So I don't know. I really don't know. It's like a legendary Japanese franchise. So I don't know what Microsoft got up their sleeves, but I'm telling you right now, they're really going to capitalize off of the Switch 2. That's what I see happening. So they could have some major announcements that they're gearing up to announce once Nintendo reveals the Switch 2. Now, from what I covered this yesterday, but from what we're hearing from Nate the Hate, a lot of other people are backing up Nate the Hate right now. A lot of credible journalists and stuff like that. And it seems as though that's going down this week. So if the Switch 2 gets revealed this week, then that will free up Microsoft next week to come out. And I'm just saying right now, somebody very, very respected, top tier journalist, that is saying that something could be going down when it comes to Nintendo and Microsoft, and then we could probably find out what that is, at the Xbox Developer Direct. So yeah, where there is smoke, there's fire. And then obviously every other Xbox event that is going to be hosted this year could potentially have some sort of announcement or some sort of port to the Nintendo Switch 2. I'm telling you, man, the money that they're going to make, it is bananas. You don't believe me? You're going to see what I'm talking about. Like, it's gonna be craziness happening this year. The amount of games that are even rumored to be coming to the Switch 2 from Xbox alone is crazy. On top of that, Metal Gear Solid Delta, oh my god, man, hopefully we get a release date on that. Also, the reason why it took me so long to actually get this show prepared today, there was kind of a rumor that was like, there was two rumors that was floating around in regards to a state of play for the end of this month. And when I actually did a little bit of digging, I was like, nope, not even gonna waste my time talking about it, because these people, they don't have any sort of credibility, and it's just a waste of my time even reporting on it. So then I was like, nah. But then again, too, I thought about it. I said, well, you know what? Microsoft is having their Xbox Developer Direct. Sony might not have anything until February. They might not conduct a state of play, but I can kind of see them doing something, because traditionally speaking, they typically have, state of plays in January. But we will see what happens. I mean, who knows? Maybe later this month. I mean, there are some games that we do need to find out about in regards to gameplay and also release dates and things of that nature. So I don't know, man, but all I can say is this: Sony got to start gearing up right now and start igniting the fire, because Microsoft is starting out with a bang. Nintendo with the Switch 2 reveal potentially this week. Yeah, man, Sony got to start that train going, get that train going, get that hype going, because it's too dead right now. Like, it's kind of crazy. And I'm just saying this as a content creator. Like, you talk about Switch 2, and it's like, I don't think people are really extremely hyped for Switch 2. And then, you talk about Xbox, I guess, people are kind of in between. But if there's anything about PlayStation that drops, oh, Lord have mercy, you can't even keep up with the chat. It's crazy. But if there's nothing going on with PlayStation, I mean, it seemed like gaming is just completely dead. I don't know. Like, it's just weird. It's like a weird feeling. But if there's something going on with Xbox, yeah, you might see, people getting all excited and hype and stuff like that. But I don't know. I guess maybe some people are just getting into the new year and then they're just like, don't really care. Okay, we're getting another Switch. Okay, fine. You know what I mean? Like, all I really care about is the games. And I think what it really boils down to is the games, right? People are just kind of tired of waiting and they just want games. And I understand that. I mean, it's the same thing with the PS5 Pro right now PS5 Pro conversation is pretty much dead. Like, I mean, there's really, no major news or nothing like that. Also, too, there's no major ports that are happening or anything like that, as far as we know currently right now. So that hype has completely died down. And now, it's kind of hard to predict what's going on with PlayStation. Like, I mean, that's just the way it is. So like I said, I really hope that, because Sony is the only one right now that there's really no hype whatsoever, like currently right now. Microsoft, there is hype. There's a lot of stuff happening in 2025. They have an event happening, next week on the 23rd, Xbox Developer Direct. And so, people who are Xbox fans are generally hyped for that. We're going to see a bunch of games up in there. But I think overall, I don't know. Gaming is just like very quiet right now, I guess. I mean, obviously, like I said, we just got in the new year. But we'll see, man. We'll see. CES is already passed and gone now. Everybody's getting ready for these new GPUs to drop. The 50 series GPUs. AMD is supposed to be coming out, I believe, next week, with the full reveal of the 90 series, the 9070 and the 9070 XT. So people kind of already know about all that stuff already. So yeah, man, this is supposed to be the year. I know that there's going to be some delays happening. Oh, brace yourself. There are going to be delays. There are going to be lots of delays happening. We just don't know what games are going to get delayed. I'm just hoping that GTA 6 is still coming out. We'll find out early next month what's going down with GTA 6. Maybe Rockstar can give us another confirmation again, because people are still thinking that game is going to be slipping into 2026 at this point. And so I think it's a fair game to even think that it's going to be slipping into 2026. But overall, I think that game has a lot of pressure on it right now, and a lot of people are getting impatient. And I understand people just want to play games. People don't want to really wait. But ultimately, man, all good things come to he who waits. And I feel like right now, if I was Rockstar, I would not rush that game. I would take all the time necessary. I mean, the worst thing that can happen is that they actually delay the game. But Crimson Desert is also another game that I'm looking forward to. That's not until fall 2025, which they're really brave. Pearl Abyss is actually really brave, dropping, Crimson Desert in the fall of 2025 going up against GTA 6. I mean, yeah, you better make sure that game is at least 2-3 months away from happening next to GTA, because it's going to get crushed. Okay. On top of that, there's so many other games, slated. We're talking about Gears E-Day potentially here today. I mean, that will be magnificent for Xbox and Xbox fans. Obviously, we know that Microsoft has a whole different mindset now in terms of exclusivity. Everything is just timed exclusivity, and Sony, you got to wait a little bit more for the games to actually, go to other platforms. And it's crazy because I was going to talk about this earlier in the show as well, too, that Final Fantasy 16. Now, guys, this is why I try to tell y'all, you got to be very careful about what you do as a publisher. So we know Final Fantasy is not for everyone, but apparently Final Fantasy 16 flopped on PC. All right. Now, this is just speculation, obviously rumor until, Square come out. So apparently only 280,000 units, bro, on PC. That's a crying shame, right? Considering that it sold 3 million copies on PlayStation. And then Square is like, oh, yeah, dog. We're going to go full bore multi-platform. And look what happened. Now I don't even know, because some people didn't even like Final Fantasy 16 to even begin with. People have it to say that, Square has lost their touch in terms of making a really good Final Fantasy game. A lot of people love Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. A lot of people love Final Fantasy VII Remake. So at the end of the day, I mean, who knows? But 280,000 copies, yeah, that's not good. And some people are already saying that, well, right now, putting it on Xbox, how much more copies do you think you're going to sell? So I don't know. I just don't know. But I think right now Square's in a position where you got to either reinvent the wheel or give people what they really want, or you're going to get the same friggin' results. That's kind of like where I'm at right now. And I think a lot of these companies are on their toes because they're running out of ideas and things of that nature. Hence why I'm excited for GTA 6, because that's one of the things that they talked about, reinventing the wheel. Maybe that, man, listen to me. Maybe the biggest thing for Square to do is reinvent the friggin' wheel. You see what I'm saying? Come up with something brand new, something different. I don't freaking know. Because, I mean, the numbers don't lie, man. And like I said before, even as a content creator, you got to switch it up. You know what I'm saying? You got to switch it up. You got to try things. I mean, that's just the way it is. If it works, it works. If it don't work, hey, man. And sometimes if it's not working, keep trying. And then when you get to that point where you feel like you've tried everything that you possibly can, then leave it alone. And I think Square is in that position right now, in a very delicate situation to where, bro, you spending all this time and money and resources developing these Final Fantasy games. And according to them, they said Final Fantasy VII Rebirth did really well besides what everybody else is saying. So, hey, if they're saying that it did really well besides what everybody else is saying, then that's cool. But at the same time, bro, just know PC, yeah, not every single thing sells well on PC. So you have to be very careful. You understand what I'm saying? Because, these companies, they have the Microsoft DNA in their brain cells on, oh, yeah, let's go everywhere. You know what I mean? Let's get our DNA every single where in terms of our games. Let's get this synergy going. And it's kind of like, bro, Microsoft can do that. They can afford to do that. And at the same time, if they lose, they still can afford to keep going. But they'll try to get the money out of you some type of way, which this is what we're paying for right now with the Activision Blizzard King deal. It's like, yay, Activision Blizzard King deal, Call of Duty day one, blah, blah, blah. And look at, we're paying for it now because right now they had to switch up gears. They had to change plans and put their games aggressively on other platforms. And a lot of people don't like that. But hey, the same thing that we were sitting here, yay. Now we're paying for it. Now people are mad. Now people are upset. But hey, it's business at the end of the day. You don't have to like it. And like I told you guys from day one, these companies are not in the business to be your friend. They're friends with your money. As long as you have that money to pay them every single month, that's all they care about. They don't care about feelings and emotions and what you think or what they should do. You see what I'm saying? So therefore, is either you take it or you leave it. And right now, like I said, I'm just being honest with y'all. Like, I'm just gonna keep it $150. Like, I would not be surprised if Gears, Forza, and Halo goes to Switch 2 and goes to PlayStation 5. I'm not surprised anymore because Microsoft has you know, giving me this idea that, listen, exclusivity is over with. Like we are not caring anymore about exclusivity. If we do have exclusivity, 6 months, 3 months, a month, you know what I mean? Or less, I don't know, or simultaneous release, because that's where they are right now. And they're the biggest in the game when it comes to software. Software is where they're the kings at right now. They have so much big IPs that's making them so much freaking money. Minecraft, Call of Duty, I mean, you name it. You know what I mean? Microsoft got control over it. And so, man, it's kind of crazy how they flipped the script on Sony. And it's like, yeah, you can have the hardware sales, buddy, but guess what? We still own the clouds. We dominated the mobile segment right now. You know, we're gonna go full multi-plat. We're gonna put all our big franchises on other platforms. And mind you, Microsoft is so freaking smart. If you guys sit down and pay attention to what I'm telling you, okay, like fanboy stuff is in the dumpster at this point, because the reality is this: Gears, like, say for instance, like Gears of War, like the rumors were saying, Gears of War Ultimate Edition, right? That's supposed to be going to PlayStation 5. Halo Master Chief, look how old that is. You know what I'm saying? Those games are not selling as much like they used to, as if they were just released. They're putting those old friggin' games on PlayStation 5 and on the Switch too, and moving the needle ridiculously. You see what I'm saying? So it's like even Sea of Thieves, Grounded, all these games that people were dunking on and saying, oh, Grounded is trash. Oh, Pentiment is trash. Oh, Sea of Thieves is trash. Yeah, trash, all right. But then you turn around and buy it on your favorite platform. See, Microsoft is like playing a mind game with y'all, and y'all don't even realize that. And it's hard for people to understand and register that into their brain cells, for them to get it, download it into their hard drives for them to get it. Like, bro, like, this is a mind game. Don't you get it? You know what I mean? Like, it's all about money. It's always been about money. Microsoft started out this generation trying to be the good guy, right? And, oh, the value box, this and that. And obviously, for most people, they didn't saw this coming, but I knew that Microsoft was going to have to eventually change up their plans, because, bro, generation after generation after the 360 generation, it's been a flop in terms of hardware sales. So what do? Do you keep on going on this never ending train where this crap is getting derailed and is going to be turning up into a big old fireball of flames? Come on, you know this. Pay attention to what I'm saying. So at the end of the day, what do? If you're Microsoft, your back is against the wall. You're going to use that capitalism. You're going to sit there and you're going to capitalize off of every friggin' thing. And especially when you know nobody can't stop you. FTC tried, failed miserably. Maybe there's some little bit of investigation going on there or whatever. But at the same time, still can't stop them. Deal is already done now. Right? They bought Bethesda. They bought Activision. Ain't nobody stopping them. And they fixing to keep buying. You see what I'm saying? And they're going to keep feeding their baby Game Pass. So the more you understand that strategy of them doing what they're doing, they're going to be a force to be reckoned with. Bro, like, they're preparing for the future, because eventually Microsoft can say, okay, let's tip our hats off. Let's hang our hats up in terms of hardware. We don't have to do hardware. We're making so much money right now. We are octopus right now. Like, we don't need hardware, bro. They're already making it evident that they don't need hardware. Hello, come on, pay attention. So when you look at that, it's like, yeah, we can afford to R&D another Xbox console or whatever the case may be. And hey, yeah, everybody gets excited next year if they do come out with this Xbox Prime. And then it's like, does Microsoft cares if you buy it? No, because they know that, hey, maybe 10, 15, or maybe even 20 million gamers out there that do primarily game on consoles only. They don't game on PC. They don't game on mobile. They don't game anywhere else but on that console. Those are the people that Microsoft is trying to target with this console. And they know that, hey, that's sufficient for them to keep on doing this whole console thing. Now, like I said before, with Sony coming out with PlayStation 6 and things of that nature, and Microsoft having that head start, like a 2-year head start, it's going to be interesting to see what Microsoft does with that, because they have a lot of IPs. I mean, we're hearing about this Oblivion remake. We're hearing about, the next Elder Scrolls game. I mean, State of Decay, Marvel's Blade. Oh my God, there's so many games. Fable, Perfect Dark. I mean, you name it. The next Forza Horizon 6, that's going to do stupid numbers. You know what I mean? That's going to be on the next Xbox, Forza Horizon 6. I mean, look at the success of the original. The Forza Horizon 5. That was stupid, crazy successful. You know what I'm saying? So they fixing to make bank off of that. And if Microsoft really want to get crazy with it, they can just say, you know what? Let's do a simultaneous release. Let's maximize our profit and let's maximize our growth. Bump the exclusivity. Hey, we don't care. Hey, if you want to buy it on Xbox, buy it on Xbox. If you want to buy it on PlayStation, buy it on PlayStation. I feel like that's the direction that Microsoft is going to be heading in, because listen, pay attention to what I'm saying. Listen, with Phil Spencer coming out basically saying no red line at all, that simply means anything can happen at any time. Right? So with that kind of mentality, obviously things and plans and time may change, but it's very evident, man, Microsoft is a force to be reckoned with. Sony better watch out. Yeah, Sony got the IPs and the exclusives and this and that, blah, blah. Sony better watch out, because this is a way for Microsoft to really show some strong dominance in the software. Remember, software sells hardware. Okay? So if you have really good software, this is stuff that I've been saying since the 90s. I've been saying the same thing that I said back then. So software is king. And if you have really good software, that is going to entice the gamer to say, yup, I want that. Yup, I need that. And right now for Sony, they just got up out of that slum of not dropping anything major, no major first party games. So let's get on Sony's case right now. So nothing major besides Spider-Man 2 in 2023. You had Final Fantasy 16 and all that. But at the same time, when it comes from a first party standpoint, nothing. Okay. Showcase. What showcase you talking about? We had no showcases in 2024. And the showcase that we got in 2023 was not good. Okay, let's be real. Okay, and then they go into last year talking about no major IPs. Hello, come on, you know this. So it's like, what are you going to be doing in 2025? Oh, that's right. Major moving forward, we're going to have at least one major AAA IP moving forward, which we already know that they have multiple IPs that they are currently working on. Some of them are unannounced, stuff that we already know about already. So we're expecting Sony to have a major splash in 2025. This is not a game. This is serious, okay? Because Sony got to sell PS5s, bro. Microsoft don't have to. You see what I'm saying? So you can say whatever the heck you want to say about Sony. The pressure is on Sony, bro. Because if they're not putting out software, fantastic, excellent software, yeah, sales are gonna fall off, and they know that. So from this point onward, Sony knows that they got to drop bangers. Now, all these freaking games, all right, from all these first party studios that's been behind the curtain. You guys know all these games. I can sit here all day long for the rest of the moment of the show, for the rest of the time of the show, and call out all these games. You guys know what those games are. And so, they have to show the games. They have to show gameplay, and they have to get people hyped. When it's all said and done, I think PlayStation 5 is probably going to be close to 100 million. Because let's be honest, PlayStation 5 ain't going nowhere. For the next 5, 6, 7 years, PS5 is still going to be around. Come on, you know this, right? PS5 Pro still going to be there. And y'all going to get really annoyed by Sony and the PlayStation 5. Oh, man, get that PS5 garbage out of here. We need PS6 only games. Come on, you know this. And so Sony just feels like right now we got that market dominance in terms of hardware, and we have really good software, but can't say that Microsoft ain't got no games no more. See what I'm saying? And on top of that too, these subscription services are going to go up in price. And one of the biggest things right now, at least on the Sony side, is backwards compatibility. Obviously, I don't think that's going to be generally exercised as much until we get into PlayStation 6. But yeah, PlayStation 6, some of y'all are touting about PlayStation 6. I told y'all to start saving y'all money now, because once we get to PlayStation 6, and some of y'all going to be talking about, oh man, it's so expensive. You had so many years to save your money. You think it's going to be cheap? Some of y'all talking about PS5 Pro is garbage, same type of CPU, blah, 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 this and that. Okay, buddy. Right? PS5 Pro is garbage, huh? Just like with all these graphics cards, you talking about you want more power and you want more rasterization and all this and that. Rasterization is going to cost you. You see what I'm saying? It's going to cost you. Some of y'all, oh yeah, man, I don't care about that.
You need to know Game Pass is what's killing Xbox.
Hey, man, Game Pass is also what saved Xbox, man. Game Pass is, I'm a fire back on that one and say Game Pass saved Xbox. Let's see somebody drop another donation saying otherwise. You can't have it both ways, man. You can't have your cake and eat it too, bro. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, a lot of people are like, oh, how are they able to put Call of Duty in Game Pass and still have a sustainable business? How are they able to? You don't see what they're doing right now? This is how they're making up that lost money, that red. That's what they're doing right now. That negative red is putting their games on other platforms, right? So that they can maximize revenue, as much growth as possible to kind of offset that cost. Come on, you know this. So you can say that, oh, Game Pass is sinking Xbox, but at the same time, Game Pass is also saving their behinds. Come on. So again, like I was trying to tell y'all, some of you guys over here talking about power this, power that. Oh yeah, Marlon, it's all about power. Get that PS5 Pro garbage out of here. Nobody cares about AI. Oh, really? Nobody cares about it, huh? When it's literally our future. So you can say whatever the heck you want to say, because best believe when it comes to PlayStation 6, you're going to get a new processor. You're going to get faster RAM, right? You're going to get a new GPU, all new design, right? Maybe better disk drive, whatever format they're going to have, then it's going to cost you. And AI is going to be a big part of the PlayStation 6. I told y'all that the PS5 Pro is just an extension of what the PlayStation 6 is going to be. Don't believe me. So some of y'all over here, oh, NVIDIA this, NVIDIA that, all this AI talk. Yeah, I know the AI stuff is annoying, but at the same time, AI is taking over. AI is supposed to help mitigate a lot of the workload on not even just for developers, but also on these hardware. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but now the cancer reached level 5 now.
Hey, man, Microsoft got the cure for it, though. Microsoft got the cure for it. Thank you so much for that super chat. Microsoft got the cure for it. So when you know that you have the cure for it, it's kind of like, why not just keep going? What Microsoft got to lose right now? You see what I'm saying? They have nothing to lose right now. They have already started this train years ago. Why stop all of a sudden? You see what I'm saying? They're going to keep on doing what they're doing, bro. And they're going to keep on maximizing. Why do you think every screen is an Xbox? Why do you think that? Why do you think that every screen known to man is an Xbox? For that same reason. Because if they can get you on other platforms to play their games, to sign up for Game Pass Ultimate or xCloud or whatever the case may be, that's the reality. You don't have to like it, but that's the reality. You see what I'm saying? You got to understand that. And so, yeah, you know what? The green is not so green on the Game Pass side of things in terms of profit or revenue or whatever the case may be, or profitability, because they're buying up all this stuff and jamming it into freaking Game Pass. But at the end of the day, bro, they're shoving those games out. maximizing it. You know how much money Microsoft is fixing to make off of the Switch 2, off of Nintendo? Come on, man. You're smarter than this. You should know this already. They're fixing to make crazy money. They're already using Sony, maximizing off of Sony, maximizing off of Sony's, player base, monthly active users. Come on, you know this. All right. Sony's been working with them, to get these games over. Come on. Sony is shaking hands with Microsoft right now to help out with these ports. Only you are crazy enough to believe that Sony and Microsoft is not working together, or Nintendo is not working with Microsoft together to make this stuff happen. Come on, you know this. So it's like, bro, nothing is going to be perfect. But let me make one thing crystal clear. Some of you guys who are touting here, oh man, and I made a video talking about this, and this is the reality, bro. This is the reality. Some of y'all are sitting here. Hold on, let me get this.
As long as there's a screen to play on, Xbox will support it.
Exactly.
They are software first and foremost now. Game Pass killing Xbox. Nonsense.
Exactly. Listen, man. There you go, Mark. There you go. Another sensible super chat. Another super chat that actually makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Don't donate if you're not going to say anything that's going to help the conversation. All right. So thank you, Mark. Now listen to me very carefully on what I'm saying. Why do you think Microsoft is doing what they're doing right now? Why do you think that? You think they're worried about what you might think? Oh yeah, you need to just stop putting your games into Game Pass. I mean, okay, you take away Game Pass, then what? Then what? Right? Then what? Then what? I mean, they're still going to be putting their games on other platforms. You can't stop them. You cannot stop them. You take away Game Pass, and they're still going to be distributing their games elsewhere. And that's them still winning because that's their IP. Sony going to get their 30%. You know what I mean? Nintendo going to get everybody going to eat. You see what I'm saying? And Microsoft is just raking in all that money. Call of Duty, can you believe it? All these Diablo, all these freaking games, Microsoft own them now. You see what I'm saying? Come on, you know this. Like all these big IPs, StarCraft, all these games, Overwatch, they own all that. King, they own all that. Candy Crush, they own all that. They're making crazy money. So you honestly think that they're worried about what anybody is saying about Game Pass? They're still doing it for a reason, because there's an end goal to all of this, right? And so why do you think, I'm telling you, Microsoft starts something, everybody's starting to copy. All these companies copy each other. Come on, you know this, right? Look at all these companies now, publishers now coming out with subscription services. Why do you think that Sega is supposed to be coming out with a subscription service? Ubisoft follows suit after Xbox. Come on, you know this. Everybody's trying to capitalize off of some kind of subscription service. Why do you think that? Come on. And so, man, y'all got to be real, bro. You got to be real. You got to look at this from a real standpoint, because ultimately, yes, the drawbacks of having a subscription service is like, hey, right? You're going to lose out on spending all this money developing this game, put it in a subscription service, and nobody cares. It's no different from having the game stand alone on its own 2 feet, right? And survive on its own. But you're putting it in a subscription service to entice people to sign up for the subscription service and to potentially keep people engaged with that game, but also other games. You see what I'm saying? It's no different from going to a buffet. You know, oh man, I don't like this piece of chicken. Okay, well, there's beef, there's shrimp, there's lobster. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you name it. Ham. What do you want? I mean, pork chops? What do you want? Everything is here. Pick, choose, refuse. That's okay, baby. Because guess what? We got you, baby. We got you. We got you in the buffet. That's what we wanted, baby. We wanted you to come in here. So now that you're in here, we want you to live in here. Look at it from that perspective, guys. Come on, you know this. And so they don't give a doggone how many food is being wasted. Okay, you take a couple scoops of the food and then, I don't want this. Next, I don't like this. Next, oh, this is good. Man, this steak is a good one right here. We got you. And so now you're on the hook of thinking like, oh, shoot. That piece of steak was good. So I don't know. They might serve up another steak similar to that one, or maybe even better. So I'm just going to lay low. That's how they get you. You see what I'm saying? Now, some people, they're like, I don't care how good the steak is. This ain't for me. You know what I mean? I'm out. And they know that. So these companies know that you're not going to get every single gamer to sign up for a subscription service. And if there's a game or if there's a piece of steak that entice them, they're gonna walk in, they're gonna step in, they're gonna try out that piece of steak, and they're gone.
Remove Game Pass and release great games #saved.
Remove Game Pass. Hold on. Remove Game Pass and release great games. You gotta be joking, right? You gotta be joking. So you're telling me that Microsoft have not released anything great to you? Or they don't have, you see, the narrative was, oh, Microsoft ain't got no games. Can't say that no more, baby. You can't say that no more. Right? Because that's old news. That's a bunch of rubbish now. Because look at the slate of games. You can't tell me that Hellblade 2 was not good. Come on, you know this. Now, maybe you might say Hellblade 2 is trash because it's not that type. It's not your type of game. It's boring, blah, blah, blah. What everybody else was saying. Okay, so you didn't like Starfield? Maybe not. Okay, what about Indiana Jones? Didn't like Indiana Jones? Oh, wait a minute. What about Stalker 2? So you can't sit there and say that, whoa, they don't have any great games. They haven't released any great games. Come on, man. Really? I mean, that's how you really feel? Look at all these games that they showed us last year. Come on, you know this, right? All these great games that they showed off last year.
It will work because they have a lot of games.
My point exactly. They have a lot of games, and on top of that, they have a lot of great games. Come on, you know this, right? They have a lot of great games. That's what I'm saying. This is a whole different Microsoft, bro, from 2019 Microsoft, from 2016, 2017 Microsoft. Come on, you know this, right? This is a whole different mindset now, dog. And see Sony right now, Sony is kind of scared in regards of putting all their games. That's just not going to happen. Sony is not going to say every screen is a PlayStation. It's not happening, right? Because Sony just don't have that type of money or luxury to sit there and be like, every screen is a PlayStation. No. Or Nintendo for that matter. What Microsoft is doing right now, no other publisher can do that. You see what I'm saying? So you kind of have to understand. And on top of that too, you can't sit there and tell me that Microsoft did not deliver the goods last year and showed y'all their hand, not their full hand, but they showed y'all a piece of their hand on what they got in the oven, what they got cooking up. Sony is the only one, right? This has been 2 years that we don't even know a darn freaking thing. Come on, you know this. You don't know, right? Only thing that we going off of is job listings, hearsay, and a bunch of freaking rumors and a bunch of smoke screen. Come on, you know this, right? So it's like with Microsoft, you can at least expect events after events after events after events every single year. Sony, on the other hand, you don't know what the heck you're gonna get, right? And it's like they don't even communicate. They have the audacity to not to even communicate with us. Oh, yeah, we're going to do better. Right? We're going to communicate with y'all more. Remember what Herman said? Oh, we're going to communicate with y'all. Bro, it's been what? Since last year? Since what? Late last year? Since he got the job and all this and that. But still, like we still don't see any sort of embetterment when it comes to communication. We still in the dark, homie. At least with Microsoft, you kind of have an idea of what to expect. Come on, you know this. So you can't say the same thing about Microsoft. The only thing that you can sit there and say is that, man, the Series S this, the Series S that, the Series S is holding back the generation, blah, 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 blah. That's the only thing that you can say, right? But other than that,
They do have great games, Marlon. I know that.
Okay, exactly. That's what I'm saying. You see what I'm saying? That's why I try to come correct with people. I don't have time to waste here. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like some of these fanboys, they get so uptight, like they're getting a paycheck. Bro, you're not getting a dime from Microsoft. Why are you so uptight? Loosen up. Relax. You see what I'm saying? Because the truth is the truth. And you guys know I keep it real with y'all. The truth is the truth. Microsoft is a threat, bro, right now. They are a threat because what they're doing right now, a lot of companies are looking at Microsoft and be like, man, dang, they got Call of Duty. They got Minecraft. They got Halo, even though Halo is not like what it used to be. They got Gears. They got Forza. They got Elder Scrolls, one of the best RPGs of all time. Come on, guys. You see what they're doing? They're cornering the industry right now. They're carving out their way and they're preparing for the future because it's going to come a point where they're like, okay, yep, we're done with consoles. All right. Look at what they're doing right now. Come on. You know this, which is going to tie into the main show today. Man, guys, listen.
Just wanted to drop in and show some support.
Appreciate that, Crimson, my man. Thank you so much for your blessing. Appreciate that. God bless. Hit that like button for your boy. Listen to me. You see what's going on right now, right? You see what's going on right now. And you see how Microsoft is like, you know what? We gonna go ahead and take a 2-year head start. Because they got a plan. Why do you think the rumors are saying that Microsoft is going to come out with a next generation Xbox in the year 2026, next year? Because they got a plan. What that plan is, we don't really know. But best believe that's going to give them a really good head start. I'm telling you, if Microsoft comes out swinging with the big stuff in 2026, I don't know, man. You got more powerful hardware. Now Sony is going to have to really rely on AI and really push their first party games. That's the only way. See what I'm saying? Because now you got Microsoft with a more powerful console. If Microsoft is sitting here, Sarah Bond, Matt Booty, sitting here talking about the next Xbox is going to be a huge technological leap moving forward. Woo, that's kind of crazy, homie. Back up just a second. That's kind of crazy. Because if they start maximizing the actual hardware, oh shoot. Okay, Sony, watch out. Because now they're utilizing the hardware. I mean, we're seeing it with games like Indiana Jones and Stalker 2. Prime examples, right? Obviously, we had what's that game called again? Hi-Fi Rush. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that game utilized the hardware as well. I mean, that game looked really, really good. There's so many games. You got Marvel's Blade. So many freaking games, bro. They own that. You know what I mean? That's their IP, right? There's a lot. Perfect Dark. Come on. You can't tell me you didn't look at Perfect Dark and be like, wow. Gears E-Day. What? Bro, that alone is going to move units. You see what I'm saying? Because they're going back to the roots. And you guys have seen how a lot of these companies know that if you want to print money, bring back that nostalgia. And you make look at Capcom. Every single time you hear, oh, they're raking in this much money this quarter, that quarter. You know what I mean? Or they Resident Evil 4 did 10 million copies. You know what I mean? This other Resident Evil remake did another 10 million copies. Look at 10 million copies. You know how much money that is off of an old freaking game from 20 years ago. And what do you see right now? What do you see happening? A lot more companies like Sega, Ubisoft, all these other publishers are coming out with what? Older IPs and remaking them. But the trick is you have to remake the right stuff. You can't remake garbage because nobody's going to buy it. You see what I'm saying? And Microsoft, they got legendary IPs that they can, bro, we don't know what we're up against. That's why I'm still trying to hold a fate when it comes to Microsoft for the next generation, because we don't know. All people are saying right now, well, if every screen is an Xbox, then there's no really need to buy an Xbox next generation. That's not true, because at the end of the day, Microsoft switched up their strategy right now.
Keep up the great work, Marlon. Blue heart.
Hey, appreciate that, Michael. Thank you for the $10. I appreciate that. Yes, sir. God bless. If listen, Microsoft knows, right? Microsoft knows that at the end of the day, they can't lose. They know that they can't lose, bro. They listen. They come out with this console next year, right? They're going to have software to go with that console next year, right? And on top of it, listen, man, they know if they can sell, like I said earlier, 20 million units, 15 million. Okay, that's cool. We good, because we know we killing it on other areas. We crushing it. We maximizing our rival right now for every dime that we can make. Can you imagine, according to the rumors with what they're saying, all these major first party Xbox games going to PlayStation and Nintendo? What? Man, you think Microsoft is worried about you buying an Xbox? Shoot, if I was Microsoft, I wouldn't care. There's the Xbox if you need it. If you don't need it, hey, well, go on about your business. But I can almost guarantee you that one of the devices that you own in your house, you probably going to turn on that device and you're going to come across our ecosystem. Can't escape us, homie. Everything is an Xbox. You got to sit down and understand what I'm really talking about here. Microsoft has found a way to perfect their craft with this strategy. Every friggin' device, a tablet, a gaming handheld PC, wherever you turn, Microsoft is right there. You can't escape them. They're more powerful than ever. Sony knows that the only thing keeping them going right now is because of their IPs. You see what I'm saying? They're friggin' IPs.
We will make our own destiny.
While all the fanboys are laughing at Microsoft, Microsoft is laughing right along with them all the way to the bank.
Cha-ching! Piper! Cha-ching! Cha-ching! Listen, bro. Microsoft does not care about the fanboys. They don't care. I keep telling y'all boys, y'all don't listen to me. I keep telling y'all, they don't care about your feelings. They don't care. Because at the end of the day, that's not making their shareholders happy. Making you happy is not making their shareholders and their investors happy. You think they give a doggone about you? They don't care. They can care less. Period. End of story. So therefore, fanboys can say whatever being a fanboy is a waste of time. It's a waste of time. You like what you like, and that's it. Right? But at the same time, don't sit there and be naive to the facts, because the facts are the facts. You can sit there and twist it and turn it and bend it all you want. but you're going to get the same doggone results. And that is the truth. Some people don't like to hear the truth, but the truth is the truth. And a lot of times, more often than such, the truth hurts. And so, therefore, you have a lot of people getting in their feelings, bro. Like, you have to get out of your feelings and realize and recognize what the heck is going on. And the truth is, right now, I'm playing my Xbox more than I'm playing my PlayStation right now. That's facts. You see what I'm saying? Because the games that I want to play on PlayStation right now, most of them, yeah, I've either finished or haven't finished yet. But hey, something is keeping me on Xbox right now. What is that? Indiana Jones. Still playing Indiana Jones. Last night, those of you guys who are members, check me out. You know every time I go online. You see what I'm saying? If I ain't playing Black Ops or my wife ain't playing Black Ops, then I'm on Indiana Jones. I have nothing to hide. That's just the truth right now. So I can care less. You know what I mean? The truth is the truth, and the truth will always reveals itself. So at the end of the day, as long as Microsoft, which I've given Indiana Jones its flowers. You guys know me already, bro. I keep it 100% real with y'all. I've given Indiana Jones his flowers. I said, man, if Microsoft can do this and continue to do games like this, we good. And look at the catalog of games that they got coming out. Come on, man. Wipe the coal out your eyes. Take the wool off your eyes and pay attention to what's going on. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you can say, oh, well, I don't care for Xbox. Well, that's fine. But I guarantee you at one point in time in the future, you're going to care about Xbox one way or the other. Oh, Marlon, they're the third wheel. I don't care. Oh, okay. But guess what? You tune into an event of Xbox, you might end up saying, oh, shoot, this game looks really good. Oh, man. Now you're starting to think like, oh, shoot, man, I'm a console gamer. You know, I'm going to go out there and buy an Xbox. Or, nah, I'm going to go out there and go get Game Pass. They still got you. So everywhere you turn, green is all around you. You see what I'm saying? They don't care. Why do you think Microsoft is maximizing on every single device that their ecosystem can support? Come on, you know this. Why do you think that they're working with Amazon and all these other companies? Come on, you know this. Fire Stick, bro. You know how many people have Fire Sticks? Even sometimes you turn on your Roku TV. You know what I'm saying? All these, cheaper, TVs and stuff like that, or even more expensive TV. You see an Xbox ad for Game Pass. Something. Look at the LG stuff that they were talking about at CES. Come on, you know this. They're going to be putting Game Pass into LG gaming UI. So you turn on your LG TV. Oh, okay. Here you can stream Xbox games on your LG TV. First, they started out with Samsung. Microsoft is smart. I had to realize that, homie. I had to pay attention and realize, like, oh shoot, man, Microsoft is switching up. Man, I wish they would have told us this at the beginning of the generation, but nah. They kept it a secret, and then obviously interviews after interviews, we started to realize that, oh shoot, so this is the move. And then early last year with Matt Booty and Sarah Bond and Big Phil sitting there talking about, oh, we're starting off with 4 games. That was the beginning of it right there. Come on, guys. So all eyes is on Xbox right now. Because listen, bro, on the 23rd, they're doing that Xbox Developer Direct, and give them their flowers because they're starting off the year. Out of the big 3, well, Nintendo is going to be supposedly, we got to wait and see, supposedly giving us that Switch 2 hardware reveal. But if that doesn't happen, they're the only ones out of the big 3 that's starting off the year with a bang with an event. Something for us to look forward to. And on top of that, every other event after this one that's happening in January is going to have some kind of reveal that you are going to care about. So you can say whatever you rah you want to say right now, but the truth is you're going to be tuning into Xbox because you're like, oh shoot, I wonder what port they're going to have for PS5. Oh, are you port begging? No, homie, I'm not port begging. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on with Xbox and their strategy that they're doing now, putting more games on PlayStation and Nintendo. Oh, okay. I peep game. I see what's up. Well, I thought Xbox was garbage though. Nah, I was tripping when I said that. Oh, you were tripping. Oh, okay. You see what I'm saying? And that's what you're kind of seeing happening right now is a lot of people going back on their word. Like, nah, man, I was tripping back then, bro. Nah, man, nah. I want to see what's up. I want to see what's good. Because if that's one thing that you can go into every single year and look forward to is an Xbox event, multiple Xbox events. Sony, on the other hand, you don't know. You at the bare minimum with Sony, all you're going to get is a blog post or a bunch of state of plays. I'm just going to keep it real with you. After 2023, it's kind of like, okay, we get it. No major first party games this year. Okay, 2025 and beyond, I better see PlayStation 5 showcases come back. Or else, I don't even know what the heck to expect at that point. Are you going to be getting rid of PS5 showcases? Are you just going to be doing everything in one with a state of play? Put all your big bangers in a state of play, which is fine by me. As long as we get the games, we get to see the games, we get release dates. That's the biggest thing right now for a lot of PlayStation fans is that they want release dates and they want to see the unannounced games because Sony is keeping it close to the chest right now. Oh yeah, we ain't ready to show it off yet. Let Microsoft go ahead and go. Okay, keep saying that. How long can you play that cat and mouse game? How long can you play that cat and mouse game? Come on, you know this, right? Remember back in the beginning of this generation, Sony and Microsoft was playing that cat and mouse game. No. We ain't going first. Let you go first. Go on, go about your business. You go first with your showcase. Let's see what you got. Oh, that's all you got? Okay, all right. we go right after. Shoot, we ain't tripping. We'll go right after you. That's the mentality that they had, bro. And still happening right now because Sony feel like shoot, we ain't got no competition in the console space beside Nintendo. Sony better watch out with Nintendo because when that Switch 2 drops, that Switch 2 is gonna be crazy. So there's that, man. I just had to clear the air on things and call it like how I see it. You guys know how I get down. You know how I get down. And you know I'm always going to keep it real with you. Always. The days of us sitting here talking about, oh yeah, Microsoft ain't got no games. Microsoft is rubbish. Xbox, you can say Xbox is dead, right? Oh, Xbox, are they dead? Can you really say that they're dead? Because you can say that their hardware in terms of sales are declining year over year. Maybe you might get a little bit of uptick here and there, but the truth is that they're not selling like as much as Microsoft would like. So you can say that part of Microsoft is dead in terms of the hardware sales, but Microsoft is still alive and kicking, baby. And it's going to be, and you know what? I'm excited because I want Microsoft to continue doing what they're doing and put Sony on their toes. Keep Sony guessing. Because if they drop big bangers, Sony's going to be paying attention. They have to. Come on, guys. You know this, man. All right. So let's go ahead. Thank y'all for y'all support. Hit the like button on the stream. Subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. Let's get right off into the topics. So it seems as though Microsoft could be cooking up something that I think is going to be insane, right? Now, when I say that, I mean a major Xbox upgrade, I'm not kidding you guys. It's real. You see it in the title. Okay. And what are we talking about? We're talking about xCloud. So in case if you guys haven't heard, my man over there at Windows Central, Jez Corden, pretty much said that Microsoft is looking to upgrade. Now, this was a nice article that he typed up about his prediction for Xbox in terms of hardware, just kind of overall and everything like that. But he also threw in some other stuff that I feel like we should be paying attention to. So right here, as you guys can see on Windows Central, he basically said right here that while Xbox hardware has seen sales declines, Microsoft total users on console remains steady, according to Xbox lead Phil Spencer. Microsoft also has other ways it can grow total addressable users within the Xbox ecosystem. Though I've heard that Xbox Cloud Gaming, listen to this, I've heard that Xbox Cloud Gaming, which are technically Xbox console users, recently hit a new usage milestone. Microsoft is also working on expanding Xbox Cloud Gaming too, adding things like 4K streaming, higher bit rates, PC support, and more buy-to-own Xbox Cloud
Sony's
game.
biggest problem is Xbox is getting ready to get a 2-year heat start next gen.
Man, that Piper, that's what I'm saying. Like we don't know what they got up their sleeves. You see what I'm saying? We don't know what Microsoft might have something up their sleeves for Sony having this 2-year head start. So again, thank you so much for that $5. Now, you just heard what I just read right here, right? So Microsoft, apparently, according to Jez, he's saying that he's hearing that Microsoft is looking to expand Xbox Cloud Gaming. All right. Adding things like 4K streaming, which Sony is already doing right now with their cloud streaming on consoles, higher bit rates, PC support, and more buy-to-own Xbox Cloud games, which is, I think, is awesome. With semi-regular content drops as it expands its network storage capacity, Microsoft has also allocated more silicon to meet demand for Xbox Cloud Gaming, which continues to see strong growth in markets where console hardware is considered a higher end luxury. Come on, guys. So you see what's going on right now. You know, they're not playing around, right? They're planning on, upgrading xCloud. Now, on top of that, hold on. That's why I said Microsoft is smart. They are smart right now. Look at this right here. I did talk about this right here, right? So apparently, Tom Warren believes that something is going down with Microsoft and the Switch 2, right? Now, obviously, look at it this way. Basically, Nintendo reveals the Switch 2 on Thursday or this week, whenever, right? And then Microsoft follows that up on the 23rd with their first Switch 2 game, right? Their first Xbox Switch 2 game. So I'm telling you guys, man, where there is smoke, there is definitely fire. And this was something from his notepad newsletter yesterday. So I'm telling you, and there's a lot of Xbox games currently right now that is rumored for Switch 2, right? And somebody, Captain Chats, basically asked Tom Warren, says, that would mean Nintendo would potentially need to announce this thing before Developer Direct if rumors are true. And then Tom Warren follows up and says, at least someone noticed. So I'm telling y'all, something is going down with Microsoft and Nintendo. I'm telling you, all these games, all their bigger first party games, don't be surprised. Don't be surprised, man. Because when I was reading this, I was like, oh, shoot. You never freaking know. It says, look at this right here. if all goes to plan with Nintendo, we should officially learn about the Switch 2 console this week. And who knows, maybe Microsoft may have a thing or two to say about it following week at the obvious Developer Direct 2025. So I'm telling y'all, Microsoft is not, they're so smart, man, capitalizing off of the Switch 2 release. They're going to make crazy freaking money. So yeah, they don't care about fanboys and what fanboys are saying, blah, blah, blah. They don't care about all that nonsense. They don't care. All they care about is money exchanging hands. That's it. 100%. And so let me know y'all thoughts in the actual comment section. What do you guys think is actually going on? All right. Now let's go ahead and let's move along to our next topic at hand. All right, so let's do this. Let's talk about Insomniac, because yeah, we just got word that Insomniac Games is working on a new project, and we already know Insomniac Games, they're one of the best developers in the industry. They carried Sony this generation, in my opinion. And so, yeah, we definitely do have something to kind of go over here. Make sure you guys vote on the poll at the top. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel also if you're brand new. All right, so my man Rhino the Bouncer, pretty much rumor, Insomniac Games is hiring for a senior UX researcher whose role involves working on a AAA game in early production phase, which may be Spider-Man 3 most likely, or new Ratchet and Clank, I highly doubt. Leak X-Men game, maybe. I think it's more than likely Spider-Man 3, or just a new IP that we don't currently know about. Obviously, the source is Insomniac Games job listings and Game Blog FR. So what do you guys think it is? You know what I'm saying? What do you guys think this is? I mean, we've heard about Venom. Venom was a part of the Insomniac leak and stuff like that. So we have heard about that, but I don't know if people are generally prepared or even excited, to say the least, on what's happening. So yeah, man, Insomniac is busy cooking right now. We know that they're working on Wolverine and stuff like that. Wolverine is something that I may even, you guys already know, I'm through the roof for Wolverine. I'm hyped for Wolverine. So get hype, get excited. It's definitely going down. All right, let's go ahead and let's move on to our next topic. Ooh wee, boy. This game, if this game comes out this year, bro, man, we already know Sony got a lot of games this year too. And stuff that they need to reveal and stuff that we already know that's confirmed. Ghost of Yote, Death Stranding 2, Fair Games, Marathon. I mean, there's plenty from Sony as well, but this game right here I hold close to my heart. And my God, if this drops holiday 2025, that's gonna be nuts for Xbox fans, for Gears fans. Come on, guys. Let's pay attention to this right here. So comicbook.com is reporting Gears of War E-Day leaks holiday. Rumor leaks, right? Holiday 2025 release. Who is this coming from? Nate the Hate Podcast. All right, so according to leaks, Gears of War E-Day will be released during holiday 2025. So this is kind of crazy because this makes sense for multiple reasons. Holiday releases are common and a great way to move a title because fans are buying the game for themselves or others. Secondly, fans together, a release pattern showing Gears of War games are typically revealed about a year before release, at least since the coalition took over as developer. So yeah, bro, if we get Gears of War E-Day, bro, that would be nuts. You know what I'm saying? If we get that. So again, man, Nate the Hate is a very credible leaker in the industry. And a lot of people have been reporting on the whole Switch 2 reveal this week because of him. Jeff Grubb has backed him up. Tom Warren has backed him up. VGC has backed them up with their own sources. So a lot of people in the industry right now is backing up Nate the Hate. So this might hold a little bit of water, guys. I don't know. I honestly don't. I think that this makes sense for a 2026 release. To be on, to be frank with you guys, I think this is just makes sense for a fall 2026 release next to, you know, Xbox Prime. So if Microsoft coming out with the Xbox Prime or something like that and launch Gears of War E-Day alongside that's going to be huge. That's going to move a lot of units for them. So yeah, man, let me know y'all thoughts in the comment section. What do you guys think? Do y'all think that Gears of War E-Day could potentially be dropping, you know what I'm saying, by the end of this year? Man, I highly doubt it, but y'all let me know y'all thoughts in the comment section. It says I wouldn't even be mad if it gets pushed to 2026. Yeah, we have so many games coming out this year. Yeah, me too. Like, honestly, Gears of War E-Day, please take your time. Coalition needs to take their time. I would say this is more likely a fall 2026 game. Just my opinion, because it just makes sense. If you're coming out with new hardware, this is a game that you would want to go up against your new hardware. You know what I mean? And so I love the Gears series and I grew up playing Gears. So yeah, man, I will always love Gears of War. And this is just a franchise that, especially going back to the roots, you see what I mean, of Gears, I think that this game is going to do exceptionally well. And this game, I think, could definitely be a showpiece of what Xbox Prime, because that's the rumor right now for the next Xbox, of what Xbox Prime is going to be capable of from a hardware standpoint, because we've seen what the Coalition is able to do with Xbox One. We've seen what they're able to do with the Series X, and they're also responsible, you know, for that Matrix demo as well too. So, you know, that's one of those S-tier studios that Microsoft got, is the Coalition. And so, yeah, man, I wouldn't be mad if it's not this year and it's next year. Yeah, take all your time, because we have a lot of games to play this year from Microsoft. So take all the time that you need, Microsoft, Coalition, iron out the kinks. But hey, if it drops this year, oh my God, that will be crazy. You know, right next to Fable, right next to Doom, the Dark Ages, right next to South of Midnight. Oh, guys, too many games. And State of Decay 3, I don't think that's not coming out until at least 2026. Perfect Dark, I don't even think that's coming out until 2026. So you see what I'm saying? So many freaking games. I can't even keep up with all these friggin' games. So, and then chances are we're probably going to get Forza Horizon 6. What? That's madness. And you know that. So, I don't know, man. I don't know, guys. Fable this year alone got me hype, bro. We got some of the developers from CD Projekt Red working on Fable, working on the combat. What? And then Jez was like, he saw like an early version of Fable and how he was blown away by oh my God, bro. Listen to me, man. That's why I said Microsoft. Wow, man. The games are, I'm just saying, buckle up. But to end this off, we got Xtaz1S out on Twitter, basically saying that Nate the Hate believes that Gears of War E-Day could be released this year, 2025, just in time for Christmas. Ooh, what a Christmas gift to gamers that would be. Let me know y'all thoughts in the actual comment section. What do you guys think? Let me know. All right. Now, this is something that I also wanted to tie in with the first title of the show. So we're going to throw this in there. All right. We're going to throw this in. We're going to give it its own separate title. All right. Now, this is potentially a big Xbox reveal. All right. We don't know what this is. I know Jez did not want to spoil it and stuff like that, but we still got to talk about it because we don't necessarily know. What are we talking about right now? I'll show you. I'm glad you asked. Make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe. Let's see if we can get over 200 likes. Here we go. Boom. There it is. Come on. You know this. Look at this right here. This has come from Insider Gaming, my man Tom Henderson. Xbox to get a new game from legendary Japanese franchise. What the heck could this freaking be, guys? Xbox is set to get a new game from a legendary Japanese IP in 2025, according to a new report from Jez Corden of Windows Central. The mystery game during Xbox's upcoming Developer Direct will be from a classic Japanese franchise. So Corden didn't spoil anything regarding what the game may be, but did say it has decades of history. So what could this be, guys? Whoa. And this is basically what he have to say. Our sources indicate that this is a new entry in a legendary Japanese IP, which has decades of history and should make a lot of fans happy, end quote, he said. So, guys, from a legendary Japanese franchise, I'm going to let y'all brainstorm that one. So this is supposed to be going down at the Xbox Developer Direct on January 23rd. They're going to be showing off South of Midnight, Expedition 33, Doom the Dark Ages. Yeah, that event is supposed to be fire. So let me know, guys. Let me know. I see some of y'all are brainstorming this right now. It said Death Stranding 2. Yes, Death Stranding 2 is dropping in 2025. So let me know. But apparently, according to Jez, it's supposed to make a lot of Xbox fans extremely happy. So I don't know, man. This is really good for Xbox, man. They need more Japanese support. I mean, we already know, according to the rumors, that we're supposed to be getting Final Fantasy VII Remake, Rebirth in 2026.
I want Killer Instinct on Switch too.
Oh, man, that would be lit, bro. That would be lit. That's what I'm saying. Microsoft got some legendary IPs, bro. I know a lot of people talk about Banjo and stuff like that. But, yo, he says, I'm sticking with Chrono Trigger. You think it's Chrono Trigger? Okay. But listen, man, there's just a lot of freaking games, man. A lot of games. And like I said, Microsoft, they need the Japanese support. You know what I mean? So this is good for Microsoft, man. I'm going to be streaming it. I'm going to be tuning in. I want to be on the ride for you guys. I don't want Jez to spoil it. And obviously, I think he did a really good job not spoiling whatever this game is going to be. But I want us to get back to the good old E3 days of surprises. You know what I mean? Like everybody's like all shocked. I miss that because that's what makes you want to tune into these events, to watch these events in the first place, because you want to be like blown away by, what these companies are going to be showing off. Like, hey, remember this legendary franchise? And you can see that the nostalgia spirit is taking over this generation, bro. A lot of games are getting rebooted. Hello, Okami 2. You know what I'm saying? Onimusha. Crazy Taxi. Come on, this. Jet Set Radio. Butcher Fighter, you know what I mean? Like there's a lot of games that are being remade right now from the ground up, brand new engines and stuff like that. So there's just a lot to look forward to, guys, and a lot to pay attention to. So I'm telling you, man, it's a great time to be a gamer right now. There's something for everyone. And so let me know your thoughts in the actual comment section. All right, let's keep it pushing. Now, this is something that is very annoying for a lot of people. And a lot of people have been raising concerns like, really, Sony? You know what I mean? You don't care about moving or selling even more units and stuff like that. But no, instead, Sony is sitting here making this requirement a thing. And it seems as though that Sony could potentially be dropping this requirement altogether. What requirement are we talking about? It's in the title. This has come from PlayStationLifestyle.net. It says right here that Sony drops PSN requirement on PC for upcoming game report. A Sony-funded upcoming game, which the company will also be publishing, as apparently dropped PSN account requirement on PC. Thank you, Lord. Said that the game is none other than the Final Fantasy inspired PlayStation China Hero Project Ulti Zero games, Lost Soul Aside. Thank God. So apparently Lost Soul Aside, guys, which is set to release on PlayStation 5 and PC simultaneously. So hopefully at the next state of play, we can get Lost Soul Aside, because I know a lot of PlayStation fans are generally, excited about Lost Soul aside. So Sony possibly making exceptions when it comes to PSN requirements on PC, as spotted by Twisted Voxel, and also the Steam database entry for Lost Soul aside shows that Sony removed third-party account PlayStation Network requirement back in December. PlayStation Lifestyle can confirm that at the time of this writing, the change appears in Lost Souls aside change log. So that's pretty good. Now, to be clear, Sony didn't obviously classify games like Lost Soul Aside and Helldivers 2 as third-party titles, since they're fully funded and published by PlayStation. Sony just picked up Ulti-Zero's game as a part of PlayStation China Hero Project nearly a decade ago, and it's a PS5 console exclusive. So there you go. There you go. It says 5 months. Wow. Just 5 months. Wow. Just came by to say hi. And now back to Fortnite. Bye. Hey, Daily Chan. Love you, bro. Thank you so much for being a member for 5 months. One love and God bless. All right. Now let's move on to the next topic here. Now, this one right here is very, very interesting, man. And this is a big game for Sony in 2025. What game are we talking about? What game are we talking about? Yeah, man. Yep. Look at it right here, man. Death Stranding 2 looks to have entered crunch phase as Hideo Kojima talks incredibly tough dev period. Now, this is crazy right now because I know, the pressure is on Kojima right now to get this game out, considering that OD apparently is delayed because of the writer strike, or actor strike going on right now, and then also Fizzant as well. And so, man, it seems as though the way how Kojima was kind of talking right now is just kind of very interesting. So it says right here that Hideo Kojima has revealed he's still plugging in away at Death Stranding 2 as the game appears to be entering notoriously tough crunch period, although it's clear that he is feeling pretty now listen to this right quick though. Listen to this right now. Remember how Kojima came out, right, and said basically like he was like trying to finish up like the voice lines. Then they came out recently with the whole photo mode for Death Stranding 2, which looked amazing, by the way. And he basically said, like, listen, we don't have any release dates or anything like that, for the game. We're still working on the game, but said he feel like knackered at this point. Now, listen to this one. Metal Gear Solid creator posted on X, an image on X. Now, obviously, this was some sort of night sky frowning emoji accompanied by the word, tired, he added. Now, this is crazy, man. This is crazy right now because people don't understand how these games take a lot of time. Now, just to go ahead and highlight this. Now, this is coming from Kojima. The most demanding period of game development, both physically and mentally, commonly known as crunch time. On top of mixing and Japanese voice recording, there's an inevitable pile of other tasks like writing comments, explanations, essays, interviews, discussions, and non-game related work. It's incredibly tough, right? And on top of that, too, in a separate post at this age, he said, I can't help but think about how much longer I'll be able to stay creative. All right. I want to keep going for the rest of my life, but it's obviously maybe 10 more year or something like that, or maybe even 20. Every day feels like I'm racing against the clock. So, man, Kojima seems like he's just tired at this point, man. And at this age and at this point of his life, he don't know how much more he got left in the tank. 10 years, 20 years. Feels like he's racing against the clock. So, again, guys, let me know your thoughts in the actual comment section. There's only so much you can do, man. And when you start getting up in age, again, You know what I mean? It's like creativity is starting to like dwindle a little bit. And then now we're talking about crunch and stuff like that, which is just definitely not good. You know, it's a lot of stuff going on, guys. Lots of stuff going on in our industry right now. That's why you hear a lot of these companies talking about AI and all this and that. And it's just kind of like, okay, well, we got to do something. So I still do think the game is coming out this year, though. I still do think it's coming out, but it's tiresome, man. Like you said, writing essays, recording Japanese voice lines, doing all that stuff. It's a lot of work, you know what I mean? And getting all that stuff into the game and getting the game localized and getting all the actors in. It's a lot of work. And the older you get, I understand where he's coming from. How much more do you have left in the tank? 10 years, 20 years. I mean, he clearly loves video games and loves developing video games. And so when you love it, like me, like I love talking about video games. I love chilling and streaming and stuff. It's a passion of mine. But you want to do it for the rest of your life. But at the end of the day, it's kind of like, well, when you start getting older, 50, 60, 70, how long can you keep going for? You know what I mean? Like, so I'm just saying, man. But yo, we'll see. We'll see, what ends up happening, because a lot of these developers are leaning more towards AI. You know what I mean? To do a lot of the heavy load for them, to help expedite, game development and things of that nature. So, yeah, man. I mean, you said there's no hope. Says hopefully Kojima's health is not compromised at the time he said that. I know. I really hope that he's healthy, bro. Because I mean, he's a legend, man. He's a legend. You know what I mean? And game development, bro, it's not easy, bro. Think about it. You're at the studio, you gotta, man, there's so much that goes into it. And plus he's a director as well. So there's so much work going into directing, casting, writing, overseeing everything, getting the right people for the job. I mean, it's not easy, bro. And like I said, the older you get, the more tiresome it gets. He said, man, Sakurai and Kojima are, the gaming industry legends. Yes. I was just about to talk about Masahiro Sakurai. Yeah, man. Love Sakurai, man. And so, yeah, man, after you get to a certain age, man, it's just like, yeah, you know what? I'm going to put down the torch right now and pass it down to future generations. I mean, look at the direction of the industry right now. Look at the direction of where the industry is going and stuff like that. So, yeah, man, it's crazy right now. It's crazy times. Crazy times, guys. That's what we're dealing with right now. But yeah, we're officially in the Q&A. So if you have any questions, any concerns, feel free to fire away in the comment section. I asked you guys a question. I said, what do you think Insomniac Games' next project is? 27% of you guys said new IP. 27% of you guys said Spider-Man 3. 23% of you guys said leak X-Men game. And then 23% of you guys said, I don't know. So there you guys go on that one. Says, have you seen Half-Life 3 teaser related to Snow something? No, I have not seen that. I have not seen that at all whatsoever. Make sure you guys give the stream a massive thumbs up, man. I do appreciate you guys today. Thank y'all for y'all support. I appreciate y'all. We're officially in the Q&A portion. So if you have any quick questions, any quick concerns, super chat is always welcome. It's optional. It's welcome. Or tag me at Marlon Gaming Nation, or gifted subs as well. We're trying to reach an end goal by the end of this month of 200 gifted subs, so that we can help fund our giveaways moving forward. So appreciate y'all. Make sure you hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you're brand new. Caleb is saying, yo, Marlon, I watched the cinematic trailer for the Blood of Dawn Walker. It looks good. Can't wait to see gameplay today at 4 p.m. Oh, that's what's up. Thomas Isaac says, Marlon Gaming, it says, I have a question. Sony will have game coming out on PS5 Pro coming out in 2020. Yes, they're going to have a bunch of stuff for PS5 Pro. Doom the Dark Ages got a small 12-second snippet too. Okay, nice. Says, if it's not Chrono Trigger, Then it's Persona 6 on the 23rd. We'll see. We'll see, man. So hopefully Wolverine will get released. Says we've been waiting for a gameplay trailer since 21. Yeah, I know. Wolverine. Yeah, man. Wolverine, I think at the next PlayStation, I don't know, man. You never know with Sony. I would assume that at the next PlayStation, showcase or maybe state of play, we might get to see something. But I think we're going to see Wolverine this year. So any release date for God of War 1 and 2? You talking about the remaster? No, we don't have anything on that right now currently. We don't have anything on that currently right now. Nothing on that one currently right now. Nothing on that one currently right now. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, Insomniac just put out a tweet. I think it's about the LA wildfire situation. Oh, shoot. Oh, so yeah, they're just talking about they're going to volunteer and stuff like that to help out and stuff. That's all. No delays from Insomniac. They're just saying that, they're going to be, helping out, offering support alongside Sony, because in case if you guys don't know, Sony offered to donate $5 million to help out people that are affected by the wildfires in LA, which I think is pretty good. And Insomniac Games is saying the same thing. Santa Monica, obviously, they're based out there in LA as well too, and they're saying that they're willing to help out in any way that they can. So yeah, man, crazy stuff going on right now. Oh man, Yoshida-san. Oh, Yoshida-san had a farewell party yesterday, man. Yo. Thank you for everything that you have done for our industry. All the best on your future endeavors. Man, the legend himself, man. Yoshida-san, bro. Man, oh man. Okay, Ubisoft is remaking Assassin's Creed Black Flag, and its release is sooner than you think. Man, Black Flag though, bro. Black Flag. Does anybody really want to play Black Flag? Oh Lord. It says update January 29th, RTX 5080 MSRP reviews. So we're getting 5080 reviews on the 29th instead of the 30th. So a day before the release makes sense to me, because I was about to say you're coming out with new GPUs and then you're dropping the review on the same release date of when the product is supposed to be out. Like it's kind of crazy. Says I think that we might be getting a state of play this month. He says I hope it's true. I hope so. That would be good to start off the year. That would be good. Hey, Dallas said you like my shirt. Thank you so much, man. It's my hoodie. Appreciate that, fam. Thank you. It says, will you help us with the Switch 2 pre-orders? Yeah, I can stream. Yeah, because I'm gonna try to get one myself. So yeah, I can try to help you guys out with that to get a Switch 2. You know what I mean? Drop the links in there, let y'all know, when they're dropping them and stuff like that. Wait a minute. Are you surprised? The RTX 5090 hits 800. Bro, I know Valorant is not a very demanding game or anything like that. But bro, Tom's Hardware is saying the RTX 5090 hits 800 FPS in Valorant with sub 3. Wait for it. With sub 3 latency. With sub 3 millisecond latency. 800 FPS. Let that sink in right now. With Reflex 2 reduces system latency by 75%. Reflex 2? Oh my God. That is nuts. 800 FPS? I'm pretty sure that's probably with DLSS though. With DLSS 4 and multi-frame generation. Not surprised at all, but 800 FPS, that's nuts. That's higher than any monitor refresh rate right now. That's crazy. 800 FPS. That is nuts. With that multi-frame generation, yeah, that's crazy. So what I'm seeing so far about the Switch 2 controller, C button is an cast chat button on the Joy-Con 2 and the Switch 2 Pro controller that leaked on someone's Discord server. Oh yeah, I saw a bunch of people who were talking about that. That's man, there's a lot of leaks coming out, man. I just want to see the console this week, man. If it's true, Silver, if it's true, man, I want to see the console this week. That's my biggest thing. I need to see the console with my own two eyes, and then we'll take it from there, man. Like, generally speaking, that's kind of like where I'm at. You know, like that's kind of like where I'm at right now. But hey, I digress. They said higher than real life. Yeah, craziness going on right now. Make sure you guys give the stream a thumbs up. It said today, today was Xbox Day. Well, I mean, every day is an Xbox Day, man. Listen, I wanted to just let people know the truth, because I just feel like right now, you know, people are having to say that, you know, Xbox is dead, and you know, because obviously they're having a whole different strategy right now. So I just have to just really, you know, kind of just dive in, man, and just speak the truth from my heart. You know, that's it. Says so Nintendo only tweeted about Tomb Raider Remaster Collection today. Yeah, I saw that. Nothing about Switch 2, man. We'll see what happens. I mean, we still got until maybe 5 o'clock for them to make some sort of announcement. We'll see. If not, we got until tomorrow. We'll see. We will see what's going to happen. That's all I got to say. He says, I'm thinking about selling my Xbox. There's no games. Hey, man. Hey, to each their own. I know that there's a lot of games getting ready to drop. So, hey, to each their own, bro. To each their own. But on that note, guys, thank y'all so much for being here today. I'm not going to hold you guys up too long. I just wanted to come on here and deliver the show for you guys. I want to give a special thanks for the one member that we got today. Obviously, we still got the rest of the month to hit that 199 goal of our membership community, to help grow our membership community. But we got one membership today, so I appreciate that. Also on top of that, big shout outs to everyone who supported the show with super chats. I really do appreciate you guys. That helps us to keep the show going and to also reinvest back into the channel, help keep the lights on in the office here, and keep this whole thing going for you guys. So I appreciate all of y'all. Thank y'all for y'all love. Thank y'all for y'all support. I hope you guys are having a great 2025 so far. If you're not having a great 2025 so far, just be happy that you're alive, and just think about happy thoughts, man, and just try to keep your mind going, and just try to do something that you love to do. You know what I'm saying? And just keep the flow going there. But on that note, guys, that wraps it up for today. Make sure you give the stream a massive thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. And as usual, like the great Etika would say, please have yourself a doggone good one, man. Love you guys. Be blessed. We out, man. Peace.